Hey guys, thanks for tuning in again to Destiny Enterprises. Today we're going to do a video on scrapping down this beast of a cross trainer. Someone was getting rid of it the other week, and me being me, I thought it'd be a good idea to go pick it up and do a scrap down video on it. We've never done one before, I've not seen them done before, so yeah, we'll see what we'll get out of it and we'll have fun doing it. Right guys, just filming on my own today, so bear with me. Jamie is actually in the office doing computer refurbs. First video we've done in a while. We've been very busy with training. Jess wasn't good enough to make me a cup of soup. Homemade, as always. So, we're going to scrap this one down. Let's get this ratchet off here, because the latch that keeps this up isn't working properly. As I said, someone was getting rid of this. I seen it for sale. Well, it was on the free ads, and I thought, yeah, let's get that, make a good video out of it. Good idea or not, don't know. We'll find out. Okay, so lots of scrap metal, a little bit of plastic. There'll be a couple of motors in there, no doubt, for the actual bottom bit, the running piece. There'll be a motherboard as well. Someone's already opened this. There's a lot of screws missing. It is, what model is it? Bowflex 3 Series, so I don't know nothing about these machines, but it was probably good when it came out. So let's get rid of this. Let's see if we can cut this away first, yeah? Get rid of it. So that's the easiest bit done there. I'll go in the big red bin. Let's get this off. I think it's all Phillips heads, the ones that are left anyway. I have to find a screwdriver that fits. Doesn't want to come out. No, none of those want to come out. Figures. Do it the old-fashioned way. Small screwdriver. One of these will fit, hopefully. Yep. We'll get them in a screw bin later. Doesn't want to go. These screws are being awkward. I think it's going to be a hammer job. A lot easier. That's it. Things would be a lot easier if we just take a hammer to it. But it's not as fun. Nowhere near as fun. That one. And it's just the middle screws now. Again, a lot of these screws have been removed, so someone has been in here. Probably someone's attempt to sort it on their own. And then when they realised they couldn't, they just pinned it back together. It's a lot quicker with a drill, but sometimes this doesn't work. So I don't know if anybody's seen the fan video yet, but we've finally got a video up of the van, what we've done to it so far. So make sure you get across and watch it. It's been a long time getting that video put together, because it's been a long time working on the van. It's not finished yet either, so feel free to hit the donate link. Help us get the van finished. Plastic bin. This one doesn't want to be as kind to come off easy. Let's see what's holding it on. Got some earth cables, take them off. They'll obviously will cover those are copper. It's all just steel. So that'll all go to Panda Rosa next week when we do the metal run. Come on. Earth cable, keep that. Low grade cable for the speakers. Keep that, goes in the low grade bin. No, I'll go in the main bin. We have a motherboard. It's all corroded, lots of water damage, and there's a lot of rust in this machine as well, so I'm guessing it was kept outside at some point. We got it from the guy's garage, but it's obviously been outside, got wet, and that's probably what's caused it to go unserviceable US. More earth wires, some low grade mylar cable ribbons in here, so we'll get them in for silver recovery in the silver recovery bin. Now, I stripped exercise machines down before, not a cross trainer, but I have stripped exercise machines down before, and a lot of the time, if they're in good condition, the motherboards can go for a couple of £100 if they're still working for spare or repair. So sometimes it can actually be worth scrapping down. Sometimes, not all the time. Screw bin. Let's see what we get out of here. This does not want to shift. That's it. So, very low grade board, a few capacitors. That's it. Some gold pins in there, not much. Crystal oscillator, a couple of tantalum capacitors and flat pack. Nothing great in there at all. But we'll take the tantalum, we'll take the flat pack, we'll take the gold pins, and the rest can go. So we'll keep that. Another earth cable here. Get that out of here. Oh, we'll try. Or we won't. It doesn't want to shift. Let's pull it with pliers. There we go. So I've got more cables running down the arm. We'll get them in a minute. We need to get this plastic cover off. So the middle's held in. And it's held in with it. It's actually those screws that's keeping it in. So we do need to try and get these screws out. I think that one's got the hammer job. This is just tedious. Doesn't want to come out. Great big long screw. Since that screw didn't want to come out, that's the easy way of doing it. You can see inside here. So there's some mylar in between these bits. So we'll take the knife to those, or a screwdriver, and peel them back. So nice and simple. Mylar, silver recovery, same as keyboards. Nothing in the screen. Done. And then that's good for the bin. Plastic, can't recover that. Okay. Steel, we've got the heartbeat sensors here. Okay, so there's some cables going to those, some ferrite over them. Allen keys. So we can try to take that off of the drill. Yay, right size. Let's see if the drill's powerful enough to take them off. Or do we need to use a socket set? Now, I've not charged this drill in a while, so it's probably going to die on me. I'll get this broken down. Then we'll just be left with the bottom bit. So, nice heavy bit of steel there. We'll recover the wires at the middle a little bit later. Now we'll get this middle bit done. Back to Philip's head. Now, it's been great for Destiny lately. We've been out the door with training. We've got schools getting back in touch for Young Lifesaver Scotland. The van has been constant with bookings, which is great. That's why we've not had a lot of time lately to do some videos for you guys. So I've actually been quite busy today doing van jobs. And I thought, since I'm back here now, I'll take the opportunity to do some scrap up videos. So it's actually about just after 4 in the afternoon. So we'll see how long it takes to do this. I might have time to film a few others. And then I'll give them to Jamie tomorrow and he can edit them all together, or Amy, one of them. While I get on with other stuff. It's actually nice to be busy again after lockdown. Very nice. Makes a damn nice change. Right, so those bits are the Allen keys. I'll get them off as well. Hopefully. I think the last exercise machine I scrapped down was a rowing machine and it had a great big thick copper wheel on it, which was great. I still haven't melted it down yet. It's still sitting in the garage in a copper bin. We need to get around to doing that actually, doing some melting. Now this bits are gone, I'll make it a lot more manageable. So again, just empty steel. We're still not getting a great price for steel at Scrappies, so we'll just take what we get for it really. I'm going to snip these, easier to get them off. Nice bit of copper cable there for the earth wire. And then just mixed low grade cable there. So yeah, nothing great. Not yet anyway. Let's get that big bolt out if we can. Now I don't quite have the right bit for this bolt, so I'm going to try and use a hex bolt, a hex bit to get this Allen key out. And it worked. Hopefully it'll work on the other side. Main axle. Yep. Job done. Now, yeah, great big spanner for that one, which I don't have on me currently because they were used for something else and I don't have them here. So we'll try and work around that problem. I'm going to flip this up, hopefully. The plastic cover. I'll show you that motor in a minute, guys. I'll try to feed this wire through to get rid of it. So power lead, no computer hex, kettle lead. So we'll take that screw off there. The bolt's already loose, make it easier. So those wires that were coming down the arm, and they're stuck. There you go. Earth wire holding them on. That's coming off. So in here, guys, I'll take a snapshot of this to show you. Got a great big motor there. 1.75 horsepower, 4,600 RPM, 180 volts, 7.5 amp. So yes, we will be stripping that down. We've got a small transformer here, small power board there with another transformer on it. Looks like another motor in there, another transformer motor in there. So we'll get all that off. And then we'll see what we can do with the rest of it. I think the rest of it literally will just be metal and plastic. So this is the goodies, okay? This is the goodies for us, the copper, all copper recovery. Alright, we're going to get these motors off. I'll cut this belt. Need that. Small Allen key keeping that in, I'll get that off later. These big hexes keep it in place. So I'll get the drill on those. Hopefully they'll want to shift. Nope. I have to use the good old fashioned bitty bit. There you go. Sometimes you just got to do it the manual way. I'm surprised that's working, so I'm using a hex bit for a big Allen key socket, so I think a good stock take of all the tools is in order. Oh, I missed the screw bin. The good thing is these are coming off nice and easy. I've actually still got the, as well scrap up videos today, guys. I've actually got the brake discs and brake pads in my car still to do. I think I'm going to have to do those tomorrow. Need to get all that done for its MOT. And it's not been the greatest weather to go out and do brakes. I've also got to give the van a pre-service before it goes in for its service for Destiny as well as everything else. I'm the resident mechanic. So they know how to keep me busy. Right. Get that. Snip those cables. Now, someone was asking me for a motor like this just the other day. There you go. Nice, big, heavy-ish motor. So we will get into that eventually. I'll do a second video on scrapping this down. If we can't find somebody that wants it and pay for it, we'll scrap it down for the copper. But as I said, someone was asking me for a motor just the other day. He's looking for, I can't remember if it said single phase, double phase. I'll need to figure out, double check what that is, because I'm not that sure. I'll have to double check. I always forget single phase, double phase, all the different models. I'm scrapping stuff down, I'm not doing it every day. Okie dokie. Now, cables and wires. Let's get these boards and transformers off. That's better when the screwdriver works on a drill. There's a little bit of brass there. It's actually off something else I was scrapping down the other day. So I get that in the brass bin. It's always one. Or two. Let me guess. Okay, these two are different from those two. Nah, these screws I just don't want to come out. Never easy, is it? So I've got relays, transformers, switches, and they really don't want to come out, these screws. I think we're going to have to get the grinder out, get these screw heads cut off, because they're not in a hurry to come out. Really don't want to shift. They're just rounding cheap screws, cheap tat. There's silver contact in there, so we'll take that. A little bit of silver contact in there. We'll come back to that later. These switches have got silver contacts, so we do recover silver out of these switches, as painstakingly as it is, and tedious. It's worth it. Now, this is not going to want to shift. We're going to have to grind these bolts off, I'm afraid, guys. It's the only way of getting that off, but in the meantime we'll take the rest of these cables off, because we've still got to scrap down this whole thing yet. Lots of copper, burnt copper cables yet. Brass screws. Now, none of these screws are looking to move anytime soon. No. We're definitely going to have to get the grinder out for some of these screws, guys, because they're just not wanting to shift, unfortunately. So all these copper cables here. So we'll get the copper back out of them. Copper out of that. Lots of copper recovery out of that. And that. See if we can get this transformer out. And that doesn't want to shift. One of them does. Not the easiest to get these screws out. No, doesn't want to budge. I can't get in it with a drill. So, see if this makes a difference. If in doubt, brute force, guys. Transformer. So the copper out of that. And this one, pretty solid. Definitely need to grind those off. And these ones, that's definitely going to be a grinder job, unfortunately. Let's see if we can get this one loose. That's making a bit of a difference. Might be able to get it off with this. Why is nothing easy? Out. Now, all we need to do is get that bolt underneath done, and that should just pop off. So we'll move the tools. Try and get this power board out first. Power board's on an aluminium bracket, and it's coming off easy enough so far. Done. So, one power board, transformer, got fuses, they'll come in handy. Yeah. Nothing much on it. A few capacitors, aluminium, of course. We'll stick an aluminium bin on that great big capacitor there. So it's something. Right, we need to get that bolt out. So we can get this out. Might be able to get that other motor out, transformer out. Doesn't want to shift, does it? There you go, it's starting to come now, it's on a thread. This scrapping malarkey is not good for my knees and back. While we're here, we'll get that one out as well. Come on. There you go. We'll get that middle one out with the bolt. Go. It's got a transformer in there. That's just for the pneumatics, isn't it? So that'll just unscrew all the way. We'll get the transformer out of there. Got the Allen keys. Get the cabling out of it. We'll get that middle bolt out, if I remember which one it is. Better, it's already loose. It's just a bolt stuck. Nope, can't find the right bit for it. That'll work. It's coming. So that's that one out. Plastic cover, get that off in a minute. And that just leaves that's a fair heavy bit. Now it's just this bit to go. So we can get this cover off. It's all fill its heads. We'll see where we'll sit, don't we? See where things lie. It's got enough screws keeping it on, so we'll time lapse this bit for you. There you go. Quick time lapse. None of the screws want to come out. So I've got a nice big heavy bit of wood here. That's nothing major. Steel. That's it. Steel, steel, wood. So it's just a wooden frame, plastic, and the wood to come off. So we've got these bolts undone. And that's it really. Plastic covers. Bent. Let's see if these screws want to come out. That'll have to be the grips. I had to go and get a spanner for these bits, or a socket. So yeah, they'll need a socket to get the wood off. But that's it. I think that once that wood comes off, plastic ends, plastic bit, it's good to go to the metal yard. Yep, and just that electric box come off. But we'll show you what's on that box in part 2 of the video. So yeah, that's essentially it, guys. I'm going to go and get a socket. I'm going to get this wood off. I'm going to get the grinder. I'm going to grind that box off. And get the steel put away, ready for the metal yard. I'll do a part 2 video showing you exactly what we got and stripping down that motor that's over there and what's inside that box here. So thanks for tuning in the video, guys. It wasn't the most exciting one we've ever done, but I thought it'd be good to try and scrap one of these down, see what we got. And we've got a good motor out of it, we've got a good bit of copper transformers out of it, and a fair bit of cable. So all in all, not too bad. Tune into part 2 and see what we get.